rage up to then get views. And not little views. Like, the most viewed video was 933,000. 933,000. That's a big fucking video. That's nearly 1 million views about hating on a controversy that didn't exist. Which is the point of the video, is that basically the anti-SJW crowd literally makes up that things are happening. Literally just makes it up out of thin fucking air.
War is eternal.
Don't I think it's Doom? I mean, it's Doom. Yeah, I'll probably buy it because I really like the first one. Do I hope they take out the ambiguously anti-immigrant stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of do hope they take that out. Feels weird. I don't think Rengar... It's not a joke taken out of context. I think that it's very much... Knowing the company, I don't think it was intended to be that way. Really? How did that not... Did one of my attacks cancel or something? Okay, gonna ban the retard in chat. I'm a little bit fucked, not gonna lie. I don't think of Darius right now. I think a lot of people are banning him and a lot of people are terrified of him. And yet, I haven't really seen anyone pick Darius, even when I pick champions that would be really fucking weak to Darius. Wait, he just died.
Ally has been slain.
My opinion is pretty simple. You're basically making a joke that is very clearly going to be taken. Oh shit, I kind of thought that would kill him for sure. You're making a joke that's very clearly going to be taken as a racist joke. You know it's going to be taken as a racist joke. Maybe you even intended it as a racist joke. So that you could... What the fuck? Well, what's the right way to put it? A flirtatious racist joke? Where you can, like... kind of like pretend that you're on the side of the racists without really being on their side, but you can pretend it, but you have plausible deniability. Like, oh, we didn't intend it to be a, you know, right-wing joke, wink wink. So for all you leftists, we're definitely on your side, wink wink. Why do I hate those on the right? Because it's not a 50-50 thing. Too many people think it's a 50-50 thing. There's not 50% left, 50% right. At best, I'd consider it more 60% left, 40% right. At best. But the reality is it's probably something more like 70-30. With even the people who are right-wing not really being right-wing and not considering themselves to be right-wing, but rather more buying into a narrative that makes them feel okay about their opinions. Things like, I'm not racist, I just think that all Muslims are gonna rape us if they immigrate. Is there a way to be a centrist without seeming like an enlightened centrist? Not really. If you're in a two-party system, Islam isn't a race. See, this is the other thing. This is your defense. I'm not a racist because Islam isn't a race. I just hate all those Muslim people. You know, the same kind of people who wouldn't understand that Turks aren't actually Arabs, you know? Who are just using Muslims as a word to mean, yeah, Arabs. You know, the same kind of people believe, you know, there's a glorious white race. You should read the Quran. It's full of sick shit. I'm not a racist. I just pick and choose what parts of the Quran I think are full of sick shit while defending the Bible because that part was taken out of context. Remember, guys, if you believe in the Bible, then you believe that you should offer up your daughters to be raped by angels, because angels are just rapacious people that will want to rape. So why not offer them your daughters as a sacrifice to prove how godly you are? Because women are property. I shouldn't have predatored. Oh, this is such a fucking waste. What? No, that's literally in the Bible. Have you guys not actually read the Bible? What? I went full retard by reading you from the Bible? And in fact, not only that, reading you an actual message? Wait, you do realize that was an actual message from the Bible, right? That was literally the story, and the moral of the story is women are property, so offer up your property to be raped because angels are rapacious people. Jesus also said he wasn't here to replace the Old Testament. It's all valid. In fact, the modern day understanding of, oh no, it definitely was here to replace the Old Testament has no fucking merit at all, and I can't find a single reason why anyone believes that. Jesus himself is like, no dude, Old Testament stands. And you guys are like, no, he didn't mean that.
Has been slain.
Did I get the story wrong? He proved how holy of a man he was and how selfless he was by letting his daughters be raped. Because he let his property be damaged, Twitch chat. Did he seriously kill that? Oh, I thought using my W I might heal. Was it? No, no, no. Okay, no, you're right. You're right. You're right. It was a village. Right. Oh God, I forgot how this story is actually worse when it's the right way around. Okay, so let me tell you how the story actually goes. And yes, it is actually dumber when you remember it the right way. Okay, so basically, I got the story wrong. They were right. No, I did get it wrong. Okay, so basically there was a village, and God knew that the village was gonna rape the angels that were coming, because the village was, you know, good people. They just like to rape people all the time, constantly just raping everyone. So basically the guy is like, you know, we need to satisfy this village's rape urges. So obviously what I'm gonna do is give them my property, my daughters, and allow them to rape my daughters. Now, because my daughters are my property, this means that I am sacrificing my property for the angels, making me a holy man. And this is literally the moral of the story. That he is a very holy man because he lets his property, his daughters, get raped to protect the angels. So let's actually just be clear here, Twitch. Let's actually just be clear here. When people say there's fucked up shit in the Quran, therefore Islam is a bad religion, remember the man who damaged his property by letting them get raped so that the angels would be safe from the rapists. His daughters then got drunk and raped him. Yeah. Because obviously, his daughters loved being raped. Because the Bible was definitely, you know, not conspicuously written by someone who might be an old-timey sexist. No, it was definitely written by God. And women, of course, are sexual devious beings who would, of course, get their dad drunk and rape him because of their insatiable womanly lust. They could not stop or control it.
Killing spree. Shut down.
Okay, we are really fucking this up, Nocturne.
An ally has been slain.
Women still get stoned to death on Islamic countries. Really? Wow, I did not know that. Did you know women still get forced to marry their rapists at 11 years old in America? Actually, it's 13. I might have exaggerated there a teeny bit.
Has been slain.
Oh, good job. Well, let's go take the... What do you mean, wait, what? We've got the Deep South Twitch chat. They don't call it the Bible Belt for nothing. You should go live in a Muslim country and see how they treat women today. Neato. So you're saying if I live in an impoverished country, they might do things that impoverished countries do. Let's remember it's been about 100 years since women have had the right to vote in America.
Your team has been destroyed.
Saudi Arabia is 100% impoverished. Yeah, but the royal family is a very small section of the country. That was lucky. Wow, okay. Yeah. How about the fact that in America, there's not clean drinking water in Flint and hasn't been clean drinking water, but we do have enough money to enhance our military again. Let's actually stop to consider that Western powers have been trying to invade and conquer Afghanistan for about 200 years now. See, people don't understand that part of history. Like, why do they hate America? I never did anything to them. Okay, but what about the last 200 years where, you know, Western countries have been trying to invade Afghanistan? Well, I didn't personally do that.
The shadow approaches.
The drinking water is a local government problem, not a federal one. So let's buy more tanks, but hey, the drinking problem is a local one. Tough titties are bad.
Surpass the frailty.
Thank you, Astro Zombie 01. Here's my opinion to it, chat. The more about history you know, the more you'll actually be like, you know, maybe we should just fuck off with the Middle East already. Because the more history you'll know, the more you'll start to be like, wait, we've been fucking with them for 200 years now. No shit, they're, you know, not as developed. We've been intentionally not letting them get developed. And then idiots in our country deny that we did that and then make fun of them for not being developed. Well, Iran's an extremist country. Gee, I wonder who put an extremist in power of Iran. Could it be... No! What? Could it be Twitch chat? Well, that sucked.
Surpass the frailty.
Thank you, Colin
of your
David
fall.
955. See, that's what you guys don't get. Yeah, but Iran used to be super civilized. Then Islam happened to them. Okay, and they were very forward-thinking under Islam. In fact, they were backward-thinking and forward-thinking under the same religion. There was only one difference. How many coups America and England put in their country? Yeah, how about the fact that in World War I, the French and the English got a bunch of the minorities there to rebel, promising them that they would have their own country after the Ottoman Empire was kicked out. Then they didn't give them their own country. And then they actually took over them and colonized them. But we don't remember that part. Oh, that's actually how Iraq was created. You might be wondering to yourself, Hashinshin, what the fucking is in Iraq? Well, we don't know. And Iraq was made the fuck up so that, you know, England could conquer the Middle East. Iraq isn't a country. It's literally a made-up thing. No shit, you can't get the Iraqis to care about their country. It doesn't exist. It's a made-up thing. Well, how come the Iraqi army gave up to ISIS? Because they don't give a shit. Die for this country. Okay, what's the history of Iraq? Well, when the British needed to conquer the Middle East, they made up a puppet state and called it Iraq. and now you're gonna die for it. No, I'm not, because I don't care about it. But you have to. It's your country.
Double kill.
Like, imagine if someone just came to you, and seriously, let's actually remember, it's been about 100 years now. Not even 100 years, because, well, you know. But let's think about this. About 100 years ago, some dude came through, promised that your people would be free, lied to you, then enslaved them under Iraq. Then, 100 years later, your country gets invaded by a bunch of other people,
Slain.
and you say, fuck it, I don't give a shit. Why do I care? Why do you care about Iraq? Yes, most Middle Eastern countries are made up right now. That's the grand fucking lie, really, if you want to call it that. The reason it's so hard to get these Middle Eastern countries to care about nationalism other than tribalism is there's nothing. Like, why? Why would they even give the slightest shit about a made-up country? Why didn't that fear Irelia? That kind of fucking sucked. You know, Muslims are encouraged to lie to non-Muslims to advance Islam. Yes, so are literally all Christians. Okay, so I'm actually gonna say another thing you guys don't realize. So, do you realize that Catholicism was mostly in France and Italy? And by mostly, I mean pretty much that was it. England too. So, how did all of Europe become Catholic and Orthodox, Twitch chat? Did it just pop out of nowhere? Everyone just decided that Jesus guy is right. Let's all follow him. They got asked nicely. Charlemagne came through and invaded all their countries and took them over by force. Bavaria and Saxony, aka Germany. Then the Vikings pillaged a lot, and then they kind of were like, eh, fuck it.
Lucky them.
Then the Teutonic Order came through and brutally massacred lots of Slavs, creating modern day, well, I shouldn't say modern day, creating Prussia as you know it. Which is exceptionally funny when you think that people get so upset. I can't fucking move. Ha! She's gonna try to shoot me. It's exceptionally funny when everyone, and I should say even when all the alt-right people get so upset. Russia killed the Prussians! The Prussians only exist because the Germans killed the actual Prussians. Basically, they killed them, wore their skin for a mask, and were like, we are Prussians now. Da. This would be, yeah. Oh, that was pretty cool. I like that. Actually, here's another funny thing. The Teutonic Order tried to invade Russia as well, Novgorod. They tried to invade Novgorod and were actually defeated. The concept that, like, Germany hasn't been constantly trying to invade people for fucking ever is, well, let's call it a grand reinterpretation. Oh! Actually, let's not just harp on Christians though. Everyone says, you know, oh, Islam spread by violence. You realize that India used to be majority Jain? Jain being a pacifist religion. Do you want to know what happened to that pacifist religion, Twitch chat? I'll give you a hint. You probably have already guessed it. It's Jainism. Jainism used to be the dominant religion of India. Then the Hindu came through.
The shadow approaches.
No, not even the Hindu. We're safe. In fact, just about the only religion that I can think about that spread and was created and never did anything bad is Sikhism. Now, this will flip back to Islam, by the way. Sikhism was literally created to defend innocent people from Muslim slaughter. That skin's pretty lame.